Inflation day is here and didn't have the reaction that we were hoping. So today inflation came out and it actually came out weaker than expected, which normally is a positive move for interest rates, but we didn't get that. So we're going to kind of look into why and hope explain it to everyone. So inflation dropped from about 2.9 to 2.8%. The big move here is, again, it finally stalled out. Last month, inflation shocked everyone, came in at 0.5% month over month increasing, which is an astronomically high number, and the consensus was much lower than that. So all these analysts were completely wrong last month, which caused an issue. This month, it actually came in better than expected. Expectations are about 0.3, came in at 0.2, bringing down inflation to 2.9 to 2.8. And remember, mark this, it is March 12th right now. We know inflation is going to come down the next 2 months. Mark my words, May 12th, we're at 2.8 right now. Inflation will likely trend down to the 2.3% level on the May 12th reading. Of course, I will always hedge us, and maybe there's some tariff news that could change this, but at this moment, we are not seeing any type of repercussions with tariff inflation at this moment. So inflation, again, as I mentioned, 2.8 down to 2.3 by May 12th. Fed targets 2%, so we will be right there. We'll be getting there. And also, keep in mind, on May 12th, the next Fed meeting will be June. Fed is actually projected to cut interest rates in June. I wonder why, kind of lining up. May getting close to that 2% target, then the Fed cuts interest rates. But why did it not have the reaction we were hoping to? And we're going to kind of strip out the data. So the reason why inflation fell so drastically today is because transportation services fell drastically in January or in February. Well, the reason why that's not as important, transportation services, a fancy way of saying airlines, right? Airlines are struggling. We're not seeing as many, people flying right now. So the business, the revenue, all of that's slowing down. So we saw a deflationary month for airline services. Why is that not a big deal? Well, because not everyone uses that on their day-to-day activity. There are people out there who don't even fly for a full year, don't fly for 2 years, multiple years, right? There are some that fly every day of their lives or, every week of their lives. So some people can affect that. But it's not going to affect the consumer, right? The consumer usually typically one vacation a month, right? That's where it is. When you take that out and you look at what actually went up in price, what went up in price was core goods, apparel, your furniture, medical goods, things like that, that actually went up. And it was the highest it had gone up since March of 2023. So in over 2 years, it's the highest it's been. So your core goods, the items that you are spending money on day today had its highest increase in over 2 years, yet airlines went down significantly, causing a weaker CPI. But again, you strip out all this, you actually really look at the data, that is the reason why the 10-year kind of looked through this weaker print and it moved past that, and that's the reason why interest rates kind of stalled out, went up slightly today, didn't go up a ton, overall flat. That being said, again, good news on the horizon, as I just mentioned, trueflation showing 1.3%. We're also seeing, again, May 12th, that inflation coming down. So we do have positive news. We continue to see it move down. I do believe interest rates will continue to trend down over the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months. A lot of people just want it to be tomorrow. They want 100 BIP Band-Aid ripoff. They want interest rates to fall to 6.75 to 5.75. That they want it tomorrow. That's just not going to happen tomorrow. It's just not how interest rates work. Okay, you just need more time. We are trending in the right direction. Believe me, it is all good news for home sellers, home buyers, everyone in the industry. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.